What's up, guys? Lou here from LJC and Inglorious Paintball, coming at you tonight to do a gear bag video approaching the end of 2020. Been a wild year for myself and many people, um, but as we come to the approach of close to the end of 2020, I wanted to do a gear bag video. Really just wanted to show what I had in the bag. Going to get pretty in depth because I have a lot of shit. If you hear some background noise, I apologize. My wife and I are actually back in with my in-laws right now as we work on our addition. Fortunately, we were able to start that. Honestly, I feel like I'm vlogging right now, but I can show off a little of the project, little of the progress, all the wood, crane, and everything. So we're really excited about that. There you go, get back to focus. But we're really excited about it. Long time coming, long process between losing jobs, getting jobs, all that good stuff. Not going to bore you with that. Let's get into the paintball stuff. I have a lot of smalls, but I try to run through it as fast as I can so we can get to, what everybody wants to see, which is the markers. First and foremost, I have my Amazon basic scale. So I use this for my own record on weight of markers, tanks, regulators, barrels, all that good stuff. Kitchen scale, I think I got this for $9.99 or $10.99 on Amazon with Prime. So this was a really good pickup. I use this a lot. I'm finding myself using this a lot. Little spare parts kit that I put together. I wrote down O-ring sizes, but there's just tons of them in there. I have an Exalt Tech Mat that my laptop is sitting on right now, that I use to just measure the O-ring sizes. Macro line, O-ring pick, bunch of different miscellaneous screws. Yeah, the essentials. I have thousands of O-rings in my house, but I left them in my garage since we're not doing an addition over the garage. I was allowed to leave a lot of stuff in there. I was able to leave stuff in there, I should say, and just the entire pile of O-rings that I have are sitting in the container. So I just took the essentials. What else do we have here? Just gonna grab a bunch of stuff. So I have a Tippmann multi-tool, some needle nose pliers, which are always good to have. I have another pocket knife that I like to keep in the bag. And then a lot of this stuff I don't bring to the field, but I have a blade cutter for my macro line when I'm cutting line for my autocockers. And then I just have 3 feet of black macro line here. And just another set of 45 grips. I still have the Empire F6 XLT gear bag. I don't bring this to the field anymore. I condensed into a smaller gear bag, but I keep all of my bulk items in this bag. It's just easier to maintain and handle. Let's see what else. I just have this little thing which helps you grip stuff, which is really great for barrels and regs and all that good stuff. Molykote 33 light. I've had this forever. It's definitely lasting, and it's probably my favorite lube, I guess, the 33 light, because there's a little bit of oil in there, and it's really great to have to not cake on, the components that you're trying to grease. Microfiber, always great for lenses. I have 3 feet of clear pneumaticos. Shout out to Autococker Parts. Adjustable wrench. A bunch of stuff in here. Stock trigger for my EMAC with the other springs that came with the core trigger upgrade. Some blue Loctite. Angry Annals Ultra Silk. I know Ultra Silk is from Caesar Pizzo. I haven't used this yet. I've heard mixed reviews, and probably just stick with the 33 for now. What else do we have? Trying to grab everything real quick. Yep, that seems to be everything. So I have my OCD marker stand here. I have like 4 or 5 more of these at the house, but I brought this one with me just in case I want to display something, and then I have my valve tool. What else do we have here? So I have some additional microfibers. I have a beanie from Mile High Paintball. Shout out to Brian Schoen for sending this beanie my way. Pod Caddy. And I also have an infamous douche trigger for an LV1. I'm waiting for my LV1 to come in the mail. Well, to be built and shipped. It's a Twister LV 1.6 in the Regal, purple and gold colorway. And it might take a bit because the UK just shut down again for COVID. So it should be pretty interesting to see what the timeline is on that. But I'm not in a rush, so I just want everybody to stay healthy and safe when that production picks back up. Be in good shape. I'll be able to put the additional parts that I bought for it, on when it comes in. I have my Tack Life Allen key set that I actually retired. I'm going to be using a different set moving forward. Marker bag that came with the Empire bag. I have my Freak XL kit. Another microfiber rag. What else do we have in here? I have my gold Silencio FL tip. I got this for the LV 1.6 as well. I have another microfiber. Finding a bunch of stuff in here. What else? I have another beanie. And I think that's it for this bag. I do have some more stuff. I'll just show that real quick. So I have my Team USA Empire 8045. I believe it's an Empire bottle when Team USA collabed with them. But it's an 80-4500, my favorite size for a bottle. Between a 77 and 80, that, they're good for me. I had the infamous Gen 3 Powerhouse rag on here, which is a really great rag, and they have the stainless steel thread cap, which I like as well. Aside from that, I have, put this over here, I have my Immortal Air 77-4500 with the Ninja Pro V2. This is like a backup loaner tank. I mean, I have 4 tanks, so I could definitely loan out a couple of them. But this tank is humongous in comparison to the 80s or the other 77 that I have, which is pretty funny. I don't believe this is like an ultra light tank, but it's really not that heavy either. But Immortal makes a really nice product, so I bought the bottle and I had the rag, so I put the rag on here. But it's not a bad tank at all. So the Immortal 77. And then I have my Spire 3 here, which if you've seen any other gear bag videos, you'll know it's just the dipped one that I got from Nightmare, based out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. So here it is. It's a blue to purple fade with a black smoke wash. It's really hard to pick up the purple on camera. It looks all blue, but there is purple down here. Cool Spire 3. Fan of the Spires for sure. Then I have my Exalt mask bag. So the reason why I have this is because I condense greatly, and I take the HK expand bag to the field, and I don't use the expand portion. The reason I feel like a lot of people use the expand portion is because they put the mask in the goggle pocket, which takes up a ton of room in the main compartment of the bag. So I bought this Exalt mask bag, and I just clip it to the molly webbing on the side. I find it to be just a better use of the space and a better way to like filling the bag. So in here, if I can find the zipper, there it is. I have my Empire E-Flex. It's black and gray, smoke lens. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I really want to get one of those push unites, the clear ones. Probably put an extended purple bottom on with a purple lens or teal or something, or maybe even red and like a fire colorway. They're sick. I think they're really cool masks. I had a push in the beginning when they came out, and it was just too short on my jaw. But with the extended bottoms, I think would be really nice. So, really don't want to spend $300 on a mask because I have the E-Flex, and I also have my Vio Extends, which I really like. Any other video, you'll be able to see those. And it's funny to say that because when you see some of the markers I have, it's like, why the hell wouldn't I just buy the mask? Just don't want to spend the money on it, honestly. I could find a better use to put that money towards, but let's get into the rest of this. So in the HK bag, I have another microfiber, a rag, and then I retired my Tack Life Allen keys for these Wera Allen keys. These are really great. Super long. They have the ball tips. This opens up if you just need to access it a little easier. These are really great Allen keys. Wera, W-E-R-A, if anybody's interested. I would definitely take a look at these. What else? In this pocket, I just have a bunch of barrel socks and a brand new Exalt barrel swab, or what are these called? Barrel made, I think. Yeah, so 4 barrel socks, and I have a bunch of other ones that are still in the cases of the markers that are new, and I just don't feel like opening them because I have these that I can use. The other side pocket here, some random stuff. So I just have some red Loctite, some Teflon tape, electrical tape, looks to be hockey tape, and I have my chronograph, which is great for teching and setting your stuff up if you're playing in a scenario or a tournament or whatever. So I have a bunch of double A's, and I have my reg tester. So I have a 1200 PSI, what is this, an ANS gauge? 1200 PSI ANS gauge, strapped to just like a standard dovetail ASA, and I use this for tank reg readings, outputs, cocker regulator, HPR outputs. These are really great to have if you like to tinker with stuff and you want to, ensure that the output pressure that you're trying to achieve is correct. What else? So there are 4 side pockets on the bag. I am in the 3rd one. The other one, I'm actually not even going to open that. It just has 2 more Exalt barrel maids. They're just used and dirty and no reason to showcase those. Single GoPro mount here. Then I have my GoPro itself, the 1080 version. I had a GoPro Hero Session. I actually lost it, unfortunately. So I had to get a new one, and I found this on eBay, brand new for $80. So I picked it up, and it came with the case and a memory card and all that good stuff. So I was pretty happy with that. Looking back on it, I probably should have went with another session, because I think they're just a little better for paintball. They're obviously more compact, but they got so expensive when they stopped making them. And the used ones were going for more than, they were asking more than retail. I just thought that was silly. So I ended up going with the 1080 version. Then I just have spare parts for my EMAC. I have a box cutter in here, some attachments or heads for a screwdriver, and then the base for those attachments. And like I said, in the other pocket are 2 barrel maids. I'm not going to open those up. Now we're getting into some of the primary gear. So I have the Bunker Kings fly pants. I got these when Bunker Kings was running buy the control loader at retail and get the pants and pod pack for free, essentially. So that's what I did. These pants are really comfortable. They're super lightweight, which is what I was looking for, like a jogger type without a lot of padding. Unfortunately, with COVID, I haven't had the chance to play yet after I got them. So hopefully 2021 will be a different story, and I'll be able to use these and put these to the test in terms of durability. But I heard nothing but good things, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I have my Bunker Kings Supreme pack, and these are nice too. So good lumbar support, fit me really well. I really like the strapless packs. I had an HK0G and I still have it. It's just at my house. I kind of retired it because I wanted something with 5 main pod compartments. So I was happy to grab that when they were doing the promotion. I have the Exalt tank case, and I have my 80-4500 HK Army tank, and then this has a Twister powerhouse regulator on it. I have no preference when it comes to tanks. My Ninja is actually outputting at 600 psi, and I have all the shims out, which should be 4 to 450, so I find that to be a little strange. I might have to rebuild it or look at if something is dirty. So I probably won't use that often. That's why it's on the Immortal bottle. But I have 2 powerhouse regs and an HK reg that outputs true to what it states. So I generally just juggle back and forth with those. And then I have my Exalt loader case, and then the control that I mentioned, which is just black. Haven't gotten to use this either, so that's why it looks so new, because it isn't it. That's it for the gear. Technically, I have one more tank. It's just sitting on a marker right now, so we'll start with that one. So this is my Oblong Flame G6R. It's custom anodized. I believe Precision Color Techniques did this one. I got this secondhand, so I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe that's the case. And then here's the Ninja SLX, their limited edition gold bottle. I have the HK reg on this. This has a full Boblong barrel kit, and then the Freak XL that's on there. I have a 682 blackout insert. The XL insert kit I have is a blackout kit. So this is really, really nice. I'm a huge fan of the G6Rs. They're probably my favorite markers. I don't know why I get rid of them so often, because I really like the way they shoot, but that's number one. Let's go through the rest. Take this one. Let's go down the line. So this is the French edition Heritage Twister CS2. I have 0 French roots whatsoever in my body. My buddy Brian from Mile High Paintball was selling it, and I decided to pick it up, and I'm going to reconsider and rename this just the America edition because it's red, white, and blue. I understand that it's also the French flag colors and in that order, but can't tell me otherwise. Parabolic tip with a super stanchy adapter for XL insert. So I have an XL 682 XL insert in here. Tan grip kit. I also have the black grips for it. And all the stuff that came with the Heritage CS2s, which was entirely too much to put in this video. Keep going down the line. I have my Twister F5. Well, not really an F5 because I don't have the pump kit, but it's an F-Series autococker. This does not have the supercell frame. It's actually a gunfighter frame, but the trigger pull is so snappy, it's insane. Standard Freak barrel, some custom work done to it, aka LPR with an ID knob, which works, which is really neat. And then I just have an Evo RAM and a hollow point 3-way on here. Skeleton grips, pops ASA, Sidewinder reg. I mean, this thing was done really well. Mario at FX anodized it, and it just looks really great. I love this thing. It's a really, really nice marker. I tend to use autocockers and mech more than I play speedball or with electro markers. Just a fan of the Twister markers, so I tend to pick them up. And then I have my RKJ, or Ryan Jameson, if you've seen him in the groups, his Works tribute. So very similar to a CCM Works body. Really nice parts. So a mismatch of internals, but it's got an ST bolt, benchmark frame, which is super, super buttery. ID slap ASA sidewinder reg, um, bomb three-way, and then it has Dart LPR, Evo RAM, and then a Inception Designs volumizer, Stella barrel, and then the anodizing was done by Outlaw. So it's a gloss to dust to gloss fade, which looks really great. Um, Kind of like a lava scheme. And then Dylan Macelis from the Facebook groups actually set it up before I got it, and it shoots really, really well. Awesome, really awesome cocker. I enjoy shooting this one as well. And then I have my EMAC here. So EMACs are probably the greatest starter markers. If anybody's looking to get into paintball, this is what you buy. Or even if you're just looking for a mech or you just want one because you want one, you buy an EMAC. They're super reliable. They're really great. I think they increased the price to $250, which is still a really good price. I put the Pops ASA on mine. I actually got this from my wife last year for Christmas. But I put the Pops ASA, I put the core trigger on it, so it's a little softer. Different spring tension as well, and then 685 FL back with the FL tip, which I had from my other markers, so didn't have to spend any additional money on an upgraded barrel. The EMAC, I'm telling you, amazing. Aside from the EMAC and the other markers, I have the Twister Geo4. So this one was just recently released from, can I center this? Jesus. From Boston, Boston committed Paintball in collaboration with Planet Eclipse. This and the LV 1.6 were the newest release. I was fortunate and happy enough to grab both of them. This is the Lunar colorway, so it's black body and base with medium gray accents. This is still new. I'm looking forward to shooting this. I'll probably take it out tomorrow and have a go around with it. I mean, it's an IV core. Shot IV cores plenty of times, so we'll see how long this sticks around, depending on if I want to grab another F-Series autococker or another autococker. I have the Thunderstruck. I don't know if I can say that, but Lightning, Thunderstruck, Twister CS2, so it's another Heritage CS2. This thing is stunning. I had the matching reg that you saw in one of my tanks. I absolutely love this thing. I didn't know I was actually going to pick up the French flag one until I saw my buddy Brian post it, so I just picked it up from him, but I got this in a trade deal today, actually. This thing is stunning. Going to swap out the trigger for the other one that it came, kind of like an S-Class, and take it for a ride a couple times. And last but not least, I have my new Mac Necro, which is probably my favorite gun I own. So NewMac, Andy from NewMac milled the body, and they also did the gas through frame. He also did the grips as well. It's easily the softest and quickest hinge I've shot, and I've shot PE, CCM, rip frames. I mean, this is definitely the fastest one that I've shot. New Inception Designs internals. I had put new Inception Designs pneumatics on here. Freak XL board, Stella, Eclipse Dart Bolt, and then everything else was or is NewMac products. And the ano was done again by Marcus Garcia at Outlaw Anodizing. He really knocked out of the park with this stone wash with the copper accents or rose gold accents. But that is it, guys. So it's my gear, it's my markers. Like I said, I have Twister LV 1.6 coming in, whenever Planet in the UK open back up. If you have any questions, let me know. Please, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.